Welcome to Short Bites of History, 5 lesser-known stories of struggle on the Oregon Trail. In 1843, Margaret Wilson, a widow from Missouri, faced the trail's steep price. She sold her family farm for $300, spending $200 on a weathered wagon, 2 oxen pairs at $60 each, and $80 for flour, bacon, and tools. Ferries across the Kansas River at the cost of $5. Her savings drained before the trip really begins. With her 3 children, she joined a wagon train, pooling resources with neighbors for a guide. Margaret stitched clothes to save costs, her hands calloused from labor. Historians note her resolve mirrored many pioneers. Would you risk everything at a chance to secure a better life for your family? Next, a tale of death on the trail.
In 1850, James Tate, a farmer from Illinois, faced the Oregon Trail's deadly toll. At 47, he buried his daughter, 16-year-old Sarah, who died of cholera near Fort Laramie. The disease, spread through contaminated water, killed up to 5,000 pioneers in 1850 alone, with diaries noting graves lining the Platte River. James Tate's loss of Sarah to cholera etched the trail's brutal cost in a father's heart. The Oregon Trail Interpretive Center estimates a roadside grave every 80 yards along the trail if deaths were evenly spread. James carved her name on a wooden cross, his journal, preserved by the Oregon Historical Society, describing a sorrow too deep for tears. He pressed on with his remaining family, haunted by loss. The Oregon-California Trails Association estimates 30,000 trail deaths from 1840 to 1869. Next, women breaking barriers on the trail.
Whether it be out of necessity or desire, physically capable women often broke gender norms on the Oregon Trail. In 1836, Narcissa Whitman, a missionary from New York, defied norms on the Oregon Trail. Beyond cooking, she drove her wagon's oxen across the Blue Mountains, her skirts mud-caked. When her husband fell ill, she repaired a broken axle with a borrowed hammer, her strength noted in her letters. She guarded camp with a rifle, a rarity for women. Her journal, preserved by Whitman Mission Archives, shows her resilience shape the 2,000-mile trek. Did Narcissa and other women on the trail help change traditional women's roles for today's society? Share your thoughts below. Next, the physical toll of the journey.
In 1845, Joel Palmer, a surveyor from Indiana, endured the Oregon Trail's grueling pace. He walked 15 miles daily, his boots worn through the Cascades rocks. Crossing the Columbia River, he hauled a 50-pound pack, legs buckling from hunger as rations thinned. His journal details a fall that broke a rib, mended with a stick splint. The 6-month journey left him gaunt, but he mapped the trail for others. Next, the struggle of the Meek Cutoff.
In 1845, Stephen Meek, a guide from Oregon, led 200 pioneers on the Meek Cutoff, a supposed shortcut. Promised a quicker route, they faced a 100-mile desert detour instead. John Clark, a farmer, lost his wife to thirst, while Mary Ann Guard rationed water for her children. Misjudging the terrain, Meek's party split, with 23 dying of starvation and exposure. Survivors like Joel Henderson reached the Willamette Valley after months of hardship. Historians note this detour's 4 to 6 week delay as a grim lesson. Watch for the compilation, 5 lesser-known stories of struggle on the Oregon Trail. Have you ever taken a shortcut only to have it go horribly wrong? Tell your story below. Subscribe for more short bites of history. Don't miss the journey. Join us.